Hey everyone, it's time for another pregnancy update. I am 26 weeks pregnant now. Overall, I don't think I have a lot to update on. Mostly I'm just feeling more and more pregnant all the time. I am definitely getting just more uncomfortable and more out of breath. Even as I'm just talking here, I can just feel like when I'm editing this, I'll be able to tell I'm more out of breath than I have been in my last pregnancy update. I'm also just feeling like I'm getting big. I'm getting to the point where I'll drop something on the floor and be like, look down at it, like I really don't want to pick it up, just the leaning over. And it's not too bad, but just the constant with kids, like you're picking up toys, you're picking up kids. I mean, it's just the constant up and down and up and down, and it just gets really tiring. And my belly is just starting to feel heavy. I feel like this sounds awful because I'm only 26 weeks, so I have a long ways to go still. But I'm definitely starting to feel like I'm getting big. I got my Fundal Height measured for the first time I was almost 24 weeks. I think I was 23 weeks, 6 days when I had my last appointment. So what they do is they just measure your belly, like from the bottom to the top. And I think it's like right from your pelvic bone, maybe, right to where they can feel the top of your uterus. And that number should be very close to the number of weeks that you are. So I was almost 24 weeks and it measured 24 centimeters. I do feel bigger this time. I don't know. I'm usually pretty close at this stage to the right size, the right number of centimeters for weeks. And then usually I do get behind, like 2, sometimes 3 centimeters behind. And so we'll see how that goes as I get further along. But right now I do feel like I'm pretty big for only being 26 weeks. Not necessarily compared to everybody, but just for me, for my pregnancy. So I don't know. We'll see how big this baby turns out to be. What else? I'm also, just in the past maybe 3 or 4 weeks, my left thigh has a lot of varicose veins. And I don't think I've really had them before. I think maybe just slightly with Zara's pregnancy, my 4th pregnancy, I started to notice them, but not nearly as much as this time. Thankfully, it's all on my thighs, and I'm not usually showing my thighs. I'm usually wearing longer shorts or skirts, and so nobody sees them, but I don't mind them too much because I know that they're going to go away after pregnancy. I hope, but, they are uncomfortable sometimes, especially first thing in the morning as I'm just getting up and getting breakfast ready and stuff. It almost feels like the back of my thigh is bruised, just sore. So anyways, one of my not so favorite things, and it's definitely a new thing. I don't know if it's something that is more likely to happen the more subsequent pregnancies you have, but it's definitely new for me. As far as weight gain goes, I weigh myself every single week. Every week that I turn a new week, I step on the scale and weigh myself. And right now I have gained, I believe, let me think for just a second, count the numbers, 22 pounds. So I don't know, I usually gain, my first 2 pregnancies, I gained right around 40 pounds. My 3rd and 4th pregnancy, I really tried to buckle down and eat healthier, and I gained between 30 and 35. Like I told you guys before, my body just puts on weight when I'm pregnant. I just always feel like I don't need to be gaining this much weight. But even if I eat healthy, I still do. I'm hoping to keep closer to the 30 to 35 mark again this time, because I did start this pregnancy heavier than I've ever started a pregnancy. And then gaining 22 pounds at this point, I don't know. I hope it slows down soon. I'm trying. I do cheat. I don't eat all healthy, but seeing the pounds go up makes me more and more strive to eat healthy, so that hopefully in the 3rd trimester, my weight gain will start to slow down a little bit. Of course, I need to gain weight for the baby, and I'm happy with that. I just don't want to gain extra weight that will be hard to take off afterwards, that the baby does not need. This baby is quite wiggly. It is crazy to think back to like 6 weeks ago to think that I wasn't even feeling the baby move, because at this point I feel like this is a pretty wiggly baby. I feel movements all the time and just like rolls and just like stretches. It's crazy to realize how big this baby is getting when I feel movement on my right side and my left side at the same time. That's when it makes me realize this baby is getting big. And usually by this point, the baby is getting pretty long. I should look up the measurements to just tell you guys sometime exactly what size it is. But the baby's still pretty skinny. And then in the 3rd trimester, a lot of what it's gaining is just chub. Anyways, so the baby's definitely getting bigger. I can feel movement everywhere. And also this baby's wiggly. Just in the last week, I felt the baby get the hiccups for the first time. I've been waiting for a while because I think I usually feel it a bit before now, but I felt it once. One time it got the hiccups, which is just really cool to feel. I've started to put a list together of things I need to buy for the baby. We did get rid of a lot of the stuff we had after Zara, which I don't regret at all. Most of the stuff I had, I sold, and a lot of it I ended up being able to resell for almost the same amount as I purchased it for. And also it was nice not to have to store anything for 3 years. So I don't regret getting rid of some of that stuff. But now I do have to look into getting more baby stuff again. Thankfully, I actually have my sister and a couple of friends that have given me stuff for this baby. Just their old stuff that they're not using anymore. And so I think a lot of the baby stuff I need actually is covered. I still need to get some sort of bassinet for in our room, and I'm not sure if I want to get a bassinet or a Moses basket or what I want to put in our room, but I need to get something like that. And then the rest of the stuff I need to buy is mostly for me. Like I got rid of all of my nursing bras and nursing pads, nipple cream, like just all the stuff for me. Nursing tanks and nursing pajamas, and not stuff that's necessary, but stuff that I really like to have. I want a new diaper bag. So just a few different things that I want to get. Oh, a car seat. We don't have a car seat. That's one important thing. Anyway, so I just made a list of stuff we need to get for this baby, and then soon we'll start buying and crossing things off that list. So I think that's it for my update. I am going to get up here and show you a quick belly shot. All right, so here is from the side. It's definitely grown since last time. I was out at Costco this morning with the kids, and it was all rainy and wet outside, and so I don't know if you can see that, but Zara left like shoe tracks all over the front of my shirt. Anyways, from the front, there it is, 26 weeks. So thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe if you want to follow along with me in this pregnancy. If you're pregnant, comment down below. I'd love to know, and let me know how many weeks along you are, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.